The 2025 G63 AMG. This car created a lot of stir in the market when it first arrived. Everyone wanted it. But as time goes on, people realize that it's just a facelifted G63. So let's have a close look at it. Because in order to identify this as a 2025 model, you really need to look closely because the changes are quite minor. So let's see what are the changes. One of the first changes is, well, behind this optional bull bar, you have these air intakes, which are much larger now. And they have these vertical gray wings here, just like you have in the new 911 range as well. So just like how you have to look at a 911 very closely to identify its model, you need to look at G63 very closely now to understand if they're 2025 or not. So one identifying feature is this lining here. It's now much smoother, and that of course helps reduce the wind noise. So if you look at the side, almost instantly you cannot see anything noticeable. Maybe this carbon fiber trim, maybe that will identify it, or you can identify it with this really thin lining which is there, to maintain the pressure when the doors are closing. It does come with new wheel design. These were an instant hit because they look really good on the G63, and of course they came with the new 2025 model. If you look at the 2025 model in other colors, you can see it's still the same. It just has two black stripes on the bumpers, rear and front, but other than that, it's mostly the same. Now, in the previous generation of a GT3, the lining around the windscreen was much noticeable. The new models, it's much thinner. So yes, I'm sure the wind noise is much lower now. So with the G63, people of course get it upgraded by Brabus like this one, like the G900, or they get it modified by Mansory, which is also here. So let's have a look at the front end of the car. These two are of course at an incline, so they look a little funny, but nothing really noticeable. I did notice this, that the curvature of the grille, I think it's a little softer now, or maybe it's just me, but yeah, the position of the front camera has also been changed. The position of the rear camera has also been changed. So minor changes here and there, but nothing major that you would say, oh, I want the 2025 model only. However, there is one area of the G63 which they have changed, and I'll show you that as well shortly. So you can see, you get the G63 in different colors. You can get it with the optional bull bars or without it. I think people really like that front guard, so I'm seeing a lot on the new model now. I'm hoping to see the new Electra model soon as well. Now, if you look at the Mansory model here, so this one is very unique because it's limited to 10 units and it has double like suicide doors, just like you have in a Cullinan or a Rolls-Royce Phantom. This is of course the P850, one of 10. It's called the Grand Entree because of the doors, and of course you get forged carbon fiber parts everywhere. You can see how different it is compared to the G63s next to it. So you get also this carbon fiber on the rear wheel cover, and you get a new tow hook as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can get your G63 upgraded by Brabus, so it looks a little like this, or you can get it modified by Mansory. You get tons of modification options and upgrades, like this exhaust pipe here on this Brabus G900. So what is the area of the G63 that they have really changed? Well, that's not the exterior, that is actually the interior, and they have done a really nice job with that. So let me show you the interior, because while the facelift it's fine, it's not too much and it's a little too less, but the interior, that is a whole other story. So now you get the new upgraded G63 the new AMG steering wheel with the double spokes, and they all have touch controls on them. So yeah, I mean, is that the best place to have touch controls on the steering wheel? It looks a little cluttered. So the sticks for the gear changes and the windscreen, I think these are the same. Paddle shifters look a little redesigned. So you get controls on left and right. Controls on the left are mostly for the instrument panel, so you can change with all in the options, everything that is displayed to you. In fact, you can even change the layout, how you want the information to be displayed to you. There are different templates, And of course you can go with, like, one of my favorites is this, the elegant S-Class style, which of course also changes the theme on the main computer screen. So if you're going for something sportier like red, the computer screen will also adjust accordingly. So that's a nice feature. Now also I have to show you this is of course a small knob for the drive mode. So you can see here, when you switch, you can get options for changing the settings for the engine, the suspension, the AMG dynamics. You can, have them in different layouts within different settings. So it's a very customizable vehicle. Other changes, of course, I think the screen is a little bigger. For the passenger, I don't think there's anything new. It's all the same. They did change, of course, these buttons here for the differential, and they've added some more controls here. This controls for the climate control are all different. So now you get new cup holders which are cooled and which can cool and heat your cups, and also the blacked out key with the wireless chargers and the USB ports here. And instead of the rotating knob for the command system, you get something different now. Now you get the AMG touchpad that you can see here, which has shortcut buttons for the home screen. It has selection buttons and the back button on it. And there are also some other shortcut buttons around it, like you have buttons for the navigation, radio and media, telephone, and then a controller for a scroller for the volume, camera buttons, and other settings for the drive. So they're all there for you within easy reach. Now this computer screen can be worked in different ways. You can use, of course, some controls from the steering wheel, some controls from the touchpad, and of course you can also just reach and touch the screen as well if you want to. So you can see here the navigation system. So everything works really nice. I do find these controls on the steering wheel a little tricky. I try it, but I don't want to smudge the steering wheel, so I'll try again. I'll do another take of it. Okay, I think I moved it. Okay, I have to move it in that direction. I'm just scared to press too hard. So you can see, yeah, the steering wheel controls do work, but they do take a little getting used to how how roughly or how softly you have to touch them. Now of course you can see different settings for different controls within the car. So you can control the brightness, the colors, the effects of the ambience lighting. Everything is here. Right now you cannot tell the ambience lighting that well because the studio is very bright, but when the lights are low, the whole cabin lights up and it looks beautiful. Even the air conditioning vents also have lights in them. So let me know, what do you think about the new G63? It has the same 4-liter twin turbo V8 engine, which makes around 577 horsepower, and it's for around 1.2 million dirhams. In the video's description, you'll find names and links for other Mercedes videos like the AMG one, the SLR, the Maybach models, the Brabus models, Mansory models. All of them are there. But for other manufacturers, you can find all of those videos on my channel. So if you leave a like and subscribe on this video, I'll be eternally grateful to you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and yes, let me know in the comments, what exactly are your thoughts on the electric G63 which is coming into the market soon.